How the hell were you already talking about 10th gen consoles already?
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, first and foremost, some shameless plugs. One, check out my ASMR channel. I have a bunch of videos over there and new ones are coming soon. Link to that below in the description and top pin comment. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're new here. And also, too, I stream on almost a daily basis, and I will be streaming tomorrow, Sunday. I'll have a link to that below in the description when I get that scheduled, and also the top pin comment. And thank you so much. And now back to the video. Sauce on those zingers. All right, so the next gen Xbox is real. No matter what is going on with Xbox right now, they're going to raise the price of Xbox Game Pass to $100 a month next. I'm kidding. I hope. The prices of their current gen consoles they had price increases twice this year. And you would look at all that and say, all right, they're giving up on the console race. They're giving up putting out hardware. No, as a matter of fact, Microsoft is not giving up on hardware. And on top of that, too, the specs are out there. There are spec leaks of the next gen Xbox. Moore's Law is dead, did a video on it, and here is what he revealed. So here are the specs that have been revealed by Moore's Law is dead. So here is the APU that's going to be inside of the next gen Xbox. It's going to have 144 millimeter squared SoC, that's the CPU, and it's going to have a 264 millimeter squared GPU, which means it's going to be a monstrous die size of 408 millimeters squared. They're guessing it's going to have a 350 watt TDP. Now, when going on to the GPU, it's going to have 68 RDNA 5 compute units. It seems like they're going to have 12 of those compute units disabled, probably for manufacturing yields. It's going to have 4 shader engines total, which equals 3x9 work group processors plus 1x8 work group processors. Now, keep in mind, a work group processor has 2 compute units each. There's going to be at least 24 megabytes of L2 cache for the GPU. Now, how the CPU is going to be laid out, there's going to be 3 Zen 6 cores and 8 Zen 6C cores with 12 megabytes of L3 cache. Now, this is a synopsis I found on Zen 6C cores. This is the first time I'm hearing of them. Zen 6C cores, this is interesting, is a high-density variant of AMD's upcoming Zen 6 CPU architecture, designed to offer more cores in a smaller area, prioritizing high thread counts over per-core performance. This quote-unquote dense core design will be used alongside standard Zen 6 cores in server, desktop, and mobile applications to provide a flexible balance of core count and performance for different workloads. It's going to have a 192-bit memory bus with up to 48 gigabytes of GDDR7. That is interesting. If it launches with that much RAM, oh man, what's the price of this thing going to be? Now, the neural processing unit, that's what NPU stands for, that's to do AI calculations, is going to be able to do calculations up to 110 trillion operations per second at 6 watts, or 46 trillion operations per second at 1.2 watts. And they're targeting this next gen Xbox, or it's going to be a PC with an Xbox sticker just slapped on it, let's keep it real, for sometime in 2027. Now, Moore's Law is dead said they don't think that this Xbox is going to be a direct competitor to the other consoles, and it's probably just going to be a PC that's somewhat customized that you're probably going to run Windows on with an Xbox skin on it, and it's going to be from anywhere from $800 to $1,200. Welcome to consoles in 2027 is what it seems to be coming out. $1,200 for a console. Now, let's keep it real. Like I said, it's going to be a PC. It's going to have Windows on it, maybe a slightly cut down version of Windows, but I am sure they're going to let you install Steam. I guarantee you that if you want to install a full-fledged version of Windows 11, you can. It's going to be just a PC with Xbox and Microsoft branding on it. Now, it's interesting to see that Microsoft is working on anything for a next-gen system. I know they've talked about it for a while, but seeing how things are going at Xbox right now, it doesn't seem like they really care about the Xbox brand. It's like, how could we make a return on all of the game developers and publishers that we bought, and how can we make as much money as possible? Like Laura Fryer, one of the co-founders of Xbox, said, is that they really watered down the brand. They took something that was more than a piece of hardware, and they took what was the hub of many people's at-home social lives. Because let's face it, when you played games online or play games online, and if you're talking to people, you're socializing, Xbox used to be the best place to do that. Now it's not. There's no, in saying, like Laura Fryer said too, that anything is an Xbox. Your phone could be, your computer could be. What does that mean Xbox is worth? It's not like you have that many exclusives that it's like, all right, I could play their games anywhere, but at least the games they put out are bangers. There are exceptions that are. Sure, they have Halo and Gears of War, but those don't have the same, I guess the best way to word it, star power now that they did in 2007. You remember when Halo 3 was released? That was an event, man. That was, I remember people I worked with at the time, they were watching, and this is back in 2007, so it was interesting to find these videos. It wasn't like the internet is now. And those trailers they had for Halo 3 where you had someone who was in the war with them and he's walking around looking at Master Chief, like they had all these figures showing what happened in the battle.
Can you tell us what you remember about the battle?
We'd been fighting for a while. On the 7th day, we ran out of ammo. We had to scavenge all we could from the weapons that had been left behind. The pistols, shotgun rounds, a handful of grenades.
Do you remember where you were?
When Master Chief armed his grenade, I was in the back of an overturned Warthog firing an M41.
How did you manage to keep it together?
We knew Master Chief was still in the fight. He gave us hope.
And it was amazing, man. It was the hype that was built around it. It's like, wow, Microsoft is really understanding gaming in the 7th gen. And then they completely forgot everything they learned with the 360. And then we got the Xbox One. So between the value or the brand Xbox being completely diluted and Microsoft, even with buying all of these companies and buying all these developers, really hasn't shown enough this generation that buying all these developers and publishers was worth it. And with them making their products and services flat out unaffordable, here we are. The next gen Xbox, unless they surprise me, is just going to be a PC with an Xbox logo on it. Xbox as we knew it is dead. This is Rich Tomorrow, signing out. Make sure you sub to the channel, sub to my ASMR channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good weekend.